1.
Sorry for the glitch in our systems. It'll be reported and fixed immediately. Anywho, along with the exhibit. Big Fish Eats Little Fish displays secularism because it shows typical activities in fishermen and has no correlation to the Roman Catholic Church. Please place your headphones into the next jack. We apologize for the previous inconvenience. Proceed right. Our next painting is Hunters in the Snow, circa 1565. The Hunters in the Snow shows characteristics of humanism. The Hunters in the Snow depicts a scene from daily life in the Renaissance era, with no correlation to the church whatsoever. Hunters in the Snow uses mathematical techniques to create depth in the background. These are techniques known to the public as background and foreground. These make objects in the back appear smaller. Hunters in the Snow has no correlation with the Roman Catholic Church. As you can see, it is a landscape painting. Classical architecture was referenced in the background to Hunters in the Snow. You can see in the bottom right corner that there is an arch, along with many pointed roofs, which were popular in classical architecture. Please move on to the next slide. We apologize for the inconvenience. Our next painting is Palace in the Centaur, painted by Sandro Botticelli, circa 1482. Palace in the Centaur shows characteristics of humanism. First of all, Pallas in the Centaur depicts a scene from Roman mythology. Pallas was the Roman equivalent of the Greek goddess Athena, goddess of wisdom. In this scene, she is shown harassing a centaur, who is shown to be harassing a woman. Pallas in the Centaur features classical architecture in the background, such as the columns in the back. There is also use of mathematics in the background, with the use of background and foreground, to make the mountain range and the reflections in the water appear smaller and smaller as they go on. There is no correlation to the Catholic Church or any of its values in Pallas in the Centaur. It is a depiction of an event. Please proceed to the next slide. Put your headphones in the jack provided. Proceed right, please. Our next painting is Venus and the Lute Player, painted by Titan, 1560. Venus and the Lute Player shows characteristics of humanism. It depicts a scene from Roman mythology, featuring Venus, the goddess of love, the Roman equivalent of Aphrodite, and Cupid, her son, the Roman equivalent of Eros. Venus and the Lute Player uses mathematical technique to create depth in the background. There is also a landscape in the background, which has no correlation to the church. Venus and the Lute Player features a nod to the humanistic beauty standards of woman, which at the time was chubbiness, as we described in the last few slides. She's got curves and she's not afraid to flaunt it. There's also a celebration between the human and a child, shown by how adoration Cupid is of his mother Venus. Please proceed to the next slide. Head right and plug your headphones into the next jack available. The next painting is Study of Inside a Wound by Leonardo da Vinci, circa 1516. Study of Inside the Womb shows characteristics of humanism. It uses mathematical technique and science to create depth of the fetus for an accurate sketch. It was a sketch done from a reference made for scientific purposes. By no means does it correlate with any of the Roman Catholic Church's values, as digging up the graves of the undead was considered a sin. And Leonardo da Vinci used a reference to get the fetus of an unborn child recorded for scientific use. Sorry for the error. Please proceed to the next exhibit. Put your headphone in the jack provided. Proceed to the right. Our last painting is Vanitas by Hans Holbein, circa 1483. Vanitas shows qualities of humanism and secularism. Humanism. Vanitas doesn't show a scene from normal life in the Renaissance period, but instead shows the artist's interpretation. In Vanitas, Hans Holbein depicts a skeleton reading, encouraging human thought beyond the grave. Vanitas was a popular type of art in the Northern Renaissance. It was mostly done by Dutch artists, but it included skeletons doing human activities. It was a mostly humanist piece. However, many examples like these hold secular themes to them. For example, Vanitas shows a typical activity you would see in normal life, however with an undead flair. There is also no correlation to the Roman Catholic Church. Please proceed to the end of the exhibit. Proceed right. We hope you enjoyed your visually enhanced tour. Vi hoppas att du njöt av vinnetornet. Please proceed right to exit. Fortsätt tågen för att sluta. I have been your tour guide, Lana, and I hope you enjoy your stay in Stockholm. Keep on observing works of art. Thank you. Have a nice day.